So, hello everybody. I was thinking about what I had posted the last time about grief and sadness, and it's just been a bit of a theme of thoughtfulness on my part. I just keep thinking about it and pondering the idea. Yesterday, I was with a really dear friend, and she had shared with me that she fell in love and they were going to get married, and the man that she loved had passed away 3 months ago. And I just sat with her. She seemed to be in a fairly decent space about all of it. I asked her how she had got through it, how she had gotten to the point where when she spoke about it, she wasn't crying, because I can imagine if it had been me, I would have been a mess. Anyway, and I asked her to pray for me about something, and she gave me this song. The song is called Jesus Cry for Me, or With Me. Jesus Cry With Me. And it's by Santiago Fernandez. And I listened to the song and I was really taken back. I was taken back, and I had to think about it. And I wanted to read some of the lyrics. I think it would be a good thing that if you were at all curious about it, to go to YouTube and listen to this song. It's really a fabulous song, and really great when you are feeling the way that I've been feeling. To know that Jesus, the availability of Jesus to come to us in our grief. I'm just going to read some of the lyrics. If you're curious about it, you can go watch his video and read all of them. It says, "Oh my Jesus, I need you, Lord and friend. Sit with me, hold my hand, share my tears. Please cry with me." And I was thinking about us, we staying together as a community in joy, dancing together, and crying together. The other thing that I started to think about was, and my sister corrected me, that in the Gospels, I guess it does say that somebody eventually did come and help Jesus to carry the cross. At the end, I guess some brave soul came and helped him carry this cross to his suffering. Thank God, at least one person. But I was also thinking about the agony the night before, where his disciples were with him and he knew that he was going to be crucified. And he asked them to stay up. He asked them to stay up and pray with him. He was so, I'm guessing, afraid that he actually was sweating blood, the Gospels say, and I believe that that could be true. I mean, is there a worse way to die than crucifixion? I don't know. I don't want to think about it, but and all of his disciples they fell asleep. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. But all of his disciples fell asleep. They fell asleep. I mean, he's getting ready to go to his death, and they couldn't even stay awake. And even in all of this, Jesus continuously said, "Forgive them, for they know not what they do. Forgive them, for they know not what they do." They don't know. They're not living in the consciousness and in the love of God that Jesus was living in. So they didn't know what they were doing. And it's such a beautiful thing Jesus, while I do not believe that God had the expectation of him dying the way that we've been told, and I'm not going to get into that, but I do believe that Jesus loved everyone enough to die for them. He loved them enough to take a bullet for them. He loved them enough that he would die for anyone. I've had a hard time throughout, not in my younger life, but I've had, probably about the last 30 years. And it's really ironic because my dad loved the cross. He was a Roman Catholic, and he used to carve these crosses out of wood. And I found out that he gave it to the Pope, Mother Teresa. He gave one to Barry Goldwater. He would give these crosses to people. And so I was really kind of ashamed that I had a really hard time with the symbol of the cross. When I look at it, it just, the symbol is a symbol of utter suffering and just cruelty, torture. Like, in my mind, I likened it to like an electric chair. I was having a really hard time with this concept, even though, the beauty of all of it was that Jesus came back and showed them that there is no death. So he came back and said, yes, I seemingly died, but I didn't die. Look, I'm right here. Recently, I had gone into a shop called the Artful Eye where I live, and I saw in the window this amazing piece of jewelry. It reminded me of a rosary, like a prayer, like prayer beads. I'm hoping that you're going to be able to see that. So I was so happy with this. I'm like, that is the coolest thing ever, because it's a cross, but it doesn't remind me of suffering. And it's engulfed in like this beautiful circle of unity. Yeah, I think it's probably kind of hard for you to see the beauty of this piece. But it is just stunning. Anyway, just ramblings. I'm rambling again. I enjoy rambling. Anyway, until next time, bye.